Hey there, Diane Michael here from Callan Group Communications, and just wanting to touch base and start doing our vlogs once again. We've taken some time off from doing them, and so we want to get back into just giving some information out on how we operate as an organization and some different tips and tricks to help you with your marketing decisions when choosing agencies to work with, and then also how you do your marketing in general. So today I'd like to talk about the pricing game. This has come up so much lately. We have been overwhelmingly blessed so far in 2019. We have 7 current proposals out right now, and they all are from referrals. We haven't sold in 5 years, and that's a very fortunate gift that we have, and we so appreciate all the referrals that we receive. So the pricing game, how to structure, I get asked all the time, how do you decide on how much you position yourself for the accounts that you take on? I always want to say that I give options. We first start off with doing a digital profile on every account, and we also ask what's going on with legacy media like print and retention media and growth media like seminars and things that may not be online. So we take an overview of the business to find out where you are, what you're doing, and then we give you a roadmap for free on action items that you can take to really boost your digital landscape and to have a stronger marketing platform. After we do that, we then look and see what areas you have expressed that you need support on, and what we find that goes hand in hand with connecting the dots and telling your story. And then we come up with 3 options. We do an ABC. You know, some people start out right away at the most expensive. Some people start out and gradually grow up into a higher tier. But we always like to give options because your budget's your budget, and you may need to start small at some point, or relative, you know, that word small, you may need to start at C and work your way up to A. So that's how we start off. But I have been hearing lately that Callan Group is too expensive. And I just want to say that if anyone is saying someone is expensive or too cheap, I think it's pretty obvious that the idea that we have about money is all relative to the person. If I think something's expensive, you may not think it's expensive. If I think something is super cheap, you may think it's expensive. So I don't like when I hear people saying something is too expensive or too cheap. It's something you won't hear from any of the Callan Group crew, because it's relative to the person, and we're definitely not too expensive, or we wouldn't be operating going into our 11th year. We just hit 10 years in September. So I just want to start off by saying that. Experience with underpricing. Okay, so I have gone into a proposal and got really excited. This happened last year on a referral. I went in, I was really excited about the opportunity to work with this particular venue, this client, and I priced at my normal price and explained all the things that we could do, and the list was so long, and the goals of the client were ambitious, but I was very confident that our team could accomplish and blow their goals out of the water for the price that I quoted. I found out that we underpriced ourselves. We should have doubled the money. This is firsthand information from the person in the middle, from the decision maker and me, and they basically said that we should have doubled our pricing and we would have gotten the job. I think that's ridiculous, but the feedback was that the decision maker didn't feel that we had the experience because of the price that we were coming in at, and they also didn't believe that we could do what we said that we could do based on the price that we gave. Fair enough. But the way that we price is obviously going to be on experience. If we've done the job before, if we know what we're doing, if we know the time involvement, I can give you a price pretty much on the spot. If it's something that we've done before but has a different type of flair to it, I'm going to take some time, do some research, and come up with those 3 options. We keep our overhead super low. We have a tiny office in Fountain Square Mall in Ormond Beach. I like working out of my house personally, but when we need to brainstorm and bring clients in, we go to the office. So that keeps our overhead low. We do our best to be completely green and not do a lot of paperwork. That keeps our overhead low. We are basically a digital human marketing boutique agency. So it's very one-on-one. So when it comes down to our job, it comes down to our time and how much time do we have. And we have gotten super efficient standard operating procedures in place. Our team knows how to get stuff done, how to get it done quickly, and that allows us to price appropriately in our minds, what we feel is appropriate. If we find out that a client is got a big marketing budget and we can charge double, we're not going to just charge double because we can. That's not fair. We want to charge what's appropriate, what we feel is good. We also are going to look at compensation in the second year of work or maybe 6 months after, depending on how the agreement works. Because we don't do contracts. We do it on a 30-day basis, or some people do like a 6 month or a 1 year just because that makes them feel more comfortable. But that is definitely something that we take into consideration with the pricing game. We also have a team of very creative, talented people, and they're all 1099. So we don't require them to be anywhere at any time. We don't require them to work so many days a week. They work to get the job done, and they get it done every time, and they get it done right every time. And they are super amazing, and I'm so lucky because I have worked with a lot of people, and I have chosen this crew to be my team because I have been through people that weren't the best fit, that didn't get the job done, that needed too much education, that weren't self-starters. And I have found over the course of 10 years, I've been working with this particular crew for 4 years though. Yeah, 4 years now. And they're all 1099. So that keeps our overhead low as well because we're not paying payroll taxes. So there's a lot of ways that we're able to really give our clients a great opportunity in options of ABC, and that's how we keep our pricing game on point. Just some thoughts that I wanted to share, so thanks for listening. And as always, we always take into account, is the client a good client fit for us? If we don't feel that they are a good client for us, we don't take the job. It needs to feel right. It needs to be a win-win. And if there's questions of negotiation and money, we don't typically negotiate. We give you our best price because we know it's what we can do the job for. In certain situations, we'll take out services or time to allow for the budget to be acceptable. But also, we want to work with the best of the best, and we want it to always be a win-win. So the price has to be right? So thank you. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up below, down there. If you didn't like this video, just move along. Don't give me a thumbs down. It's just not cool. So if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's Callan Group, Callan Group, and on Facebook, Callan Group Communications. And our website is thecallangrp.com, where you can learn more about our crew, what we do, and how we get stuff done all the time. Thanks. Appreciate you listening again. Bye. How do I turn this off?